everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing a tutorial on how to build a home-built reptile cage. So, tools you need: a drill, heavy-duty stapler, tape measure, screw kit, utility blade, or if you want to use your fixed blade, that's fine too, right? Clamp, Sharpie, cutting device. You can use a sawzall, which is what this is, a hacksaw, or a skill saw is probably preferred. But for this video, I'm going to use my hacksaw. And your wood. This is a 1/2 inch by 1 inch, or I'm sorry, yeah, 1/2 by 1.5 inches. This is 9 inches by 3/4 inch. So for the one I'm going to make, I'm going to measure out, I'm going to make it 16 inches long. Since I know this is straight, oh, you know what? You might as well get yourself a level if you would like. It's probably a lot straighter than my wood. So let's add that to the tools. I'm going to try and make this quick so it's not a long video. Okay, we already know we got our 9 inches on our width. Let's see, the height. Let's go 10 inches, that should be suffice. When you're cutting, you always want to measure twice, cut once. We got our 10 inches. And always when you guys are cutting, make sure you have protective equipment. I wear glasses, so they're already polycarbonate, so they're safety glasses, but always wear eye protection. You never know when you get a chunk of wood in your eye, then you gotta call me up to come fix it. It was a joke. But either way, make sure you always have eye protection and some sort of first aid kit nearby. Or if you watch my channel, you know I always carry a first aid kit on me. And what I left out, I'm sorry. Guess it's going to be some blooper reels. You don't have to buy Milwaukee, but I like Milwaukee. You want to get yourself a drill bit set, because you're going to need a pilot hole so the screws don't crack your wood. So I'm using some cabinet screws, wood screws, and you want to measure your drill bit to the same size as the threads on the screw. Okay, we're going to do a pre-drill. You can measure your holes if you want. I just did left, right, center. And make sure you have drill bits that aren't dull, because as you can tell, it's going to take forever to get through the wood. There we go. It's just like your knife. You want to make sure your knife is sharp, because it doesn't do you any good dull. Okay, switch out your bit. You want to get real fancy? You recess your screw heads. Get a bigger size drill bit. Just barely. You can recess the outside. That way you get the screw holes. If you want to cover up your screw holes. And also, go ahead and buy wood glue. I get Gorilla. Elmer's works just fine. But Gorilla is like, you know, the new best thing. So just want to apply some wood glue. See how I can get this in the video here. And again, apply your wood glue on the material, make it extra strong if you want. It's always a good idea to do that. And welcome to the Warland Channel Speed Building. I'm going to cut one more 16. Should be our measurement. Just double check. and it's not. It's 17.5 because we added our material. So this is why you always measure twice, cut once. (17 3/8), my mistake. There's your example. If I would have cut it 17.5, it would have been too long. And again, I am cutting this with my Sawzall because my skill saw wasn't charged. That's the only reason I'm doing this. You generally don't want to cut them with a hacksaw or a Sawzall because unless you're trained, unless you use it a lot, you're not going to get your straight cuts. So you want to always use a skill saw. But you can still do it. It doesn't have to be that perfect. Again, let's do our pilot holes. That was a bit too many there. Barely want to screw this in because you will crack your wood. So what you want to do is barely squeeze the trigger. You're just breaking the surface. Like so. So when your screw goes in, it's flush. So we're applying our back piece. Put a bit of glue on there. On the 3 sides. Okay, now we're good to go. So with the wood glue and the screws, it's not coming apart. We just won't use that screw. So again, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm encouraging you to make these. Like I said, you can make them for your kids or yourself. And go catch some reptiles. See what you come up with. My other video, I obviously caught a rattlesnake. This would have been, I threw them in a bucket with some netting on it, but this would have been a lot nicer. We're going to go ahead and pilot drill our back sides. You want to go approximately 1/4 inch from the edge. Go ahead and widen my heads so screws will actually grab the wood. There we go. Screws I have are a little short. You want to use about 2 inches. Kidding. You want to use 1.5 inches. These are about 1 inch. It's an easy fix. Just recess the hole a little deeper. And they'll grab. And again, you are applying the wood glue, so it'll make it quick dusting. Okay. Okay, you want to go ahead and measure your should be your 17.5, a little long. What this is going to do is keep the dirt inside the center of this. And you can, if you want to, hold on one second. So, let me measure this real quick. Can't multitask for some reason. Cut and talk at the same time, or measure and talk. Wasn't working out. All right. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, if you want to put dirt in the bottom of it, that way your dirt's not going to be all over the place. So go ahead and put your wood glue on. Drill your pilot holes. Okay, since those screws are irritating me, and again, sorry I didn't have the right size screws in that screw kit. See if my screen material is close. Look at that. Doesn't get any better than that. Grab your staple gun. Oh, ran out of staples. Hold on one second. Well, now we're about to have a blooper reel. Anyways, since I ran out of staples, what we're going to do is pause the video. I'm kidding, I'm not pausing the video. But anyways, so when you get more staples, what you're gonna do, or when I get more staples, pretty much you're gonna follow suit, staple, 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 staple up, and you're going to trim the back or your top.